Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today, we are going back to school. We are back in Mind Over Magic. If anyone wasn't here for previous installments, this is made by the people that made Oxygen Not Included and has a lot of similarities to it. But in this game, we are operating a wizard school. And said school has a lot of problems. Magical beasts that you've tamed, that you gotta keep under control, kids blowing up the school, people getting stressed out, but, you know, everyone's got magic, so that's really, really bad. Monsters, all kinds of stuff. Also, all the lovely little rooms that you want to make, each have their own requirements. Some can't have other rooms to the sides of them, some can't have other rooms above them, all kinds of crazy stuff. So, we are picking it back up from here. Currently, we are researching better lightning wands. Let's see. Ganliel leveled up, Superdruce leveled up. So the question right now is what to focus on. Let's do a couple things here. So we got another fancy bed here. And what we want, let's see, like a snail, let's see, hold on. So we got Windshark, Kitschero, and Bluebell. These are staff beds. So access, let's do Fire Armadillo, and what was the other one? Wind, Kitschero, Bluebell. All right, Ganliel, and like a snail. Actually, Ganliel, I don't think Ganliel's gonna, will he have problems? No, Stinks has much more of a problem. All right, we'll put Stinks there. I want to make them staff only. Okay, there we go. All right, so this room is annoying. It has to be elevated. It can only have one room touching it, and, well, sorry, not one room touching it, right? It has to be silent, so no noise around it, and only one door touching it. That's what it is. So one thing that we were discussing last time is this thing right here. Making this over on this side. So staircase here, and then having another one of this room on the other side of it. So, to do that, why is this not working? Oh, I see. Destroy this nest and gather this stuff. Trying to select everything. Okay. And then this room here. Keep the group alive. I'll be right back. I want to stand in the fire just so you don't get bored. What is that? That's 4 wide. Okay. Let's do that. So we're just doing the floor plan right now. Is it only 4 wide? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. And do that. And this room, how wide is this one? That is 12. Okay. So 13, and then wall again. Mug played all day Hi-Fi Rush till I beat it. Short game, but it was never boring. It's a good game. It is a good game. I beat it. That was the first review video I did. My son also beat it. And he also did a whole bunch of like challenge mode stuff in there too. Alright, so door. One thing I wish you could do in this game, which I've mentioned before, is queue up, like, I can't put down the orders to build stuff in there until the current stuff is done. But I'm pretty sure in Oxygen Not Included, I could be like, you know, build a bed in that area with solid rock, and then it would do it once it was finished. Do I have that carpet that makes them run faster? I don't think I have that yet. No. I don't think I have that yet. Alright. Hatch the ripened dragon egg. Can't do that yet. Raise the priority of this to make sure someone gets it done. I love the Wii roof on the bottom floor room. If you mean this thing, this was originally a barrier to keep the Croa monsters from getting into the school garden because they kept eating everything. But then I ended up building outward because of these rooms' weird requirements. Alright, construction, foundation. And then I can build pillars after that. On the big building. Do you mean this one? If you mean this thing, this was another room with weird requirements. Oh, maybe this? Yeah, this room cannot have a room to the left or right of it, so I can't fill in those spaces unless I move this more. Alright, what else do we have here? Spectral Crow, 16 Spectral Croas, good God. That's a lot. Alright, if we've got that much, then we are not using up the Croa ingredients fast enough. So I'm gonna queue up turning some into being processed into brains. That's gonna make the fire mages happy. They do love killing. They really love killing. Alright, where is the staircase? There's that. Howdy, I'm new here. What's up, SC? Welcome. Another thing I considered doing, chat, was making a chest for each individual thing. Which would be a lot. To basically put a limit on each one. Because I think, like, for example, where's something crazy? Like, I have 759 viscera. I don't need that much. So if I had a box where it was like, this is the only place viscera is allowed and it allows 500, then that would cap how much of it we would have. Muck just cracking us a question. Hey Muck, can you tell me if Necromancer is good for beginners, if it has DPS as an Ellie, and how to level up fast without boosts? I'm new to the game, so figuring out if Necro is better than Ellie. They're both good, it just depends on what you like. Does it have DPS comparable to Ellie? Yes, but so does everyone. Everyone has DPS comparable to Ellie if you are playing it well. So yeah, DPS is not a concern. Leveling up fast? You don't need to rush leveling up. I would just, like, explore the world and do the story, and you'll get XP really fast. Most people get to max level in Guild Wars 2 after, like, a week of pure playtime. It's a game that allows you to level quite quickly. One random tip I can give you is monsters gain... Like, the amount of XP you get from monsters increases the longer they've been alive in Guild Wars 2. So if you kill monsters that have been alive for a long time, like neutral things that people run past all the time, they sometimes are giving up to double XP. That's why when you kill certain things like Moas and Dolyaks and stuff, it'll say like 2 XP messages. One of them is the normal XP, and one is like the bonus XP. Why are you using a white t-shirt instead of the usual black one? What? Are you colorblind? What are you talking about? I'm wearing a black hoodie over a black shirt right now. I do have a white undershirt on, but I always do. Hold on, I'm fixing the fuzz above my head. I'm trying to. Okay, that's going well. Okay, so now that the foundation is done, ooh, what did I run out of? Iron. Okay, I need to increase how much iron I keep stocked. Okay, there we go. Alright, the lava pigs are pooping out more iron. We're working on it. Okay. So now, over time, all of that will get done. So after my story quest is done, the game does not tell me where to go next, so I feel like I'm stuck for a while until I level up. So Kraken, every 10 levels, like at level 10 and 20 and 30, you'll get a bit of your main story quest to do. In between those, you do whatever you want. I would encourage you just open up the world map, you know? Go to the nearest heart, go to the nearest waypoint, go to the nearest vista. You just keep going to the nearest thing, and your map will expand and expand and expand. Let me look at the requirements for the auditorium. 1 or more sigils, 35 or greater total luxury, 4 or greater impressive luxury, must not have any research, let's say, public, 2 points of entry, elevated. No adjacent room. Okay, so it can have rooms. So what we can do... This is so stupid, but it worked before. Alright, so if we have a door and then opening and then door, it'll still count it as not having anything to the sides of it. That worked here, and it worked here. So we can start doing that, and then that'll allow us to build over there. And I might move this higher up and then build more normal things down here. In the meantime, what do we have down here? That's level 8, that's level 8, that's level 9. That's level 7. Try that. Let's see. What is this thing? Burrower larva. Resistant to earth and fire. Attacks the front row of enemies. Summons reinforcements. Attacks them. So this thing's like a boss battle. Incoming water attacks do double damage. Alright. I don't know if we're ready for this, but we'll see. Alright, so I mean, if I bring earth, it's mainly just to tank. It's not for, like, doing damage. Water, I could bring water. Hold on. So that is 165. That's 100. Okay, so Mukluk does way more damage than Crimson. Never realized that. Just 127. Okay, so Mukluk does the most damage of any of my dark casters. Honestly, I think it'd be better to do this. Okay, do they all have healing potions? Yes. Alright. Let's see what happens. Let's try it out. I just saved the game. Hey, Makai Gondolan. It's because I'm OP like that. And so modest, too. Okay. Earth armor. Oh god, her earth armor is quite weak. Wow, that was a big hit. Okay, inspiration. Does he still have that? Hold on. He's got Shadow Cloak, Hastened, or no, he doesn't have. Okay, now he's got inspiration. Okay, he summoned the ads. Okay, Mass Shield of Wind. Shield of Wind again. Pass. So you get mana back. Pass, so you get mana back. Take that thing out. Shield of Wind again. Pass. Pass. We need a Shadow Cloak again. I guess I could have put the cloak on the front row. It doesn't matter who has it, it just matters that someone has it. Bluebell, use your healing potion. Earth armor. Inspiration. Oh god, he's down to 5 hit points. Shadow Cloak on her. Okay, boss is down to 312 health. Oh, keep summoning ads. Everyone's out of mana. I guess it's never really come up before, but Mahuyo having such a small health pool means that a healing potion is a full heal. So his attacks take away a percentage of his health. So that means he could like get down to 1% health, use a healing potion, and do all of his attacks again. And I've been, up until this point, I've been praising the this race's hit point pools because they're insane. but a hit point potion on them doesn't offer, you know, many more blood magic attacks. Okay, haste. Come on, finish this. There we go. Yo, Steam achievement. Defeated the burrower larva. Nice. Ah, that was rough. Okay. Got a lot of iron, a lot of stone, gnosis shards, mug of the tailor. Attune power tailor. Mage quilts faster. Okay. Oh. Okay. So, a bunch of loot. There, a portal opened, which I assume just leads back up here to the surface. So now there's like fast travel between those 2 points. And we got this thing. Rematch effigy. Okay, so I can re-fight that boss anytime I wish. Needs medical rest. Dude, that's fine. Go do it. Go do it right now. Fog is advancing. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out who gets the most XP from this. Okay, those 4 get XP. And that just increases the repel. Alright. Is there any kind of regen? In combat, anytime you pass a turn, you get back like a small amount of mana. So you do get some mana regen for passing turns. So right now, they're pushing back the fog, which is right there. And this thing is still under construction. There we go. So we got a bit more room to work with. Mark those for gathering. Okay. Can I make those plinth things? I feel like I researched that. I don't know what they look like, though. Oh, there's a fine box. Plinth. Relic plinth. Needs smoke pearl. Crone bug pen can make it, which we were looking at making last time. Crone bug pen. I can make it now. Okay, so this is a new pet monster. I have no idea where we're putting this thing. Does it have to be outside? Alright, Okay, we're marking all of this to get it out of the way. How close are you to hatching the egg? I have to double check the ingredients. I think it was a pretty steep price though. Hang on. Let me see. Dragon incubate. Nope, I don't have it. Let's research. So he's still working on tier 3 wands. And Jade Dragon Roost. Hatches dragons. Needs stone and sculpstone. So I can add it to the queue. He's almost done researching level 3 lightning wands. What about health? No, I do not think health recovers each turn in combat. I believe max level nature magic has a spell that recovers health for the team. And max level water magic does. You gotta get them there. Okay, Cronebug pin. Hatch the egg into a fully grown Cronebug. Oh no. Oh, okay. I was like, do I not have that? So it has to be students that do this, and they have to meet some very unique requirements. Alright. They're working on it, whatever it is. Ah, progress over here. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple things here. Construction. Door there. And then demolish that one, because the room can only have one entrance or it stops being the room that we want. I just noticed the paintings. Do I have any more fancy paintings? Oh no, where did I have it? Want to make it at the same spot. I will do that for now. My paintings? Yes. Andre's effigy leveled up. Fire Armadillo got Earth 3. Lots of people's stuff leveling up. Void Shroom has appeared. Someone should be taking care of that. Dance parties. Oh. That's our Cronebug, apparently. Alright, what do you do? Frostglass, Sculpstone, Nutmage, Pixie Dust. Sweet Leaf Nut. You do not have a lot of Sweet Leaf Nut or Runewood nuts. Or the seeds. Okay, hold on a sec. So right here we've got 2 Sweet Leaf and 2 Sun Shadow. Finally finish Twilight. Nice, congratulations. Assigned bed unreachable. Yeah, hang on. So it's because they uninstalled this door, but they haven't finished constructing that door. Alright, there we go. Now they can reach their room again.